Hey brother, welcome back to this series of videos where I am sharing with you all the books that I have purchased and brought with me on this cross-country trip in my RV to meet with other men in the men's community. I bought these and brought these books with me because they have been transformational in my own life, and I wanted to have a physical copy of them so that I could reference them anytime that I wanted, regardless of internet connection. Most of these books I have purchased 2 or 3 times. I've bought them on Kindle, I've bought them on Audible, and now I have physical copies of them. They're that important to me, and I just want to share them with you and tell you why you might want to read them and what you might expect to get out of them. So if you haven't watched the other videos that I have done a whole series of videos on each book individually, and you can find those on my YouTube channel at Happy Man Coaching, and you can find more information on my website at happymancoaching.com. Now in this video I want to share with you Daring Greatly. This is by Brene Brown. Brene Brown is a shame researcher. She's got a PhD. She is from Texas. She's from Texas, and she talks a lot about shame. She talks about shame and guilt and how shame holds us back from having what we want in our life, whether it's connection with others or it is just being, being able to be in control of ourselves. She talks about how shame feels for men and women, what triggers shame in men and women. She talks about a lot about how to have empathy and how empathy overcomes shame. And so this is an extremely good book to read. When I first started working with Dan Dorr, my men's coach, he asked me, how are you with shame? And I said, oh, I'm good, man. I'm fine. You want to talk about my bank account? You want to talk about religion? You want to talk about politics? You want to talk about sexual positions? Let's do it. I don't have any shame about that. I'm not worried about what people are going to think about any of that, or I have nothing to hide, all that kind of stuff like that. And he says, okay, well, I'd like you to read this book on shame anyway. And I was like, okay, fine. Right? I was totally open to whatever it took in order to transform my life. I was all in. I was committed. And then I read Men, Women, and Worthiness, which is another book by Brene Brown. And then I read Daring Greatly, and I just damn near cried. There were parts of the book that just resonated so hard. She talks a lot in there about how men perceive shame, how we don't want to appear weak, how we learn very early on in our childhood that we're not safe to express ourselves as men. And so we learn to bottle that all up and convert that uncertainty and fear into anger, so that we can use that energy to push through the things in our life that get in our way, and how that may work in some situations, but it's destructive in relationships, and it just leaves us feeling like we can't express ourselves, and that serves to separate us from others and not really be able to express our feelings and stuff like that. And so anyway, it's a really good book. I'm not going to go through all of it. I actually have tons of notes from this book, and I know that you will as well. So once you've read it, contact me at happymancoaching.com. Let's compare notes. I'd love to hear what stands out for you in this book. I'd love to know what you feel like your self-limiting beliefs are, what it is that you want to move past, and what it is that you want more of in your life. And I would love to talk with you about that, and see if there's any possibility to help you with that, and then just maybe recommend, this is one of many books. If you watched this video series so far, you have seen that there are books on money, there's books on relationship, there's books on shame, there's books on self-talk, there's books on monkey mind, there's books on there's a lot of books, and they're all transformational. They will all help you get greater clarity on your thoughts, your thinking, and make your decisions so much easier when you have that clarity for yourself. Okay, that's it for this video. I love you, brother. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.